I get this question on a regular basis from DJs and sometimes even bands. Hi, it's Bill. It's Creative License, and thanks again for checking in on my little show. And thank you when you are nice to my sponsors, in fact. Electro Voice and Promo Only, DJ Event Planner, DJNTV, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. I have one coming up in November. If you'd like to be a part of it, I would love to tell you more. Just reach out to me, Facebook, or just Google my name. You can find my personal cell phone on the internet. Anyway, the question came up again from another person. I'm doing an event at a specific venue. They have their own sound system, and they want me to plug in. Should I do that? Well, I guess it depends, and I think you know the answer. It depends on, is the sound system any good? And how can you tell? I mean, I've got several venues who like that, and there's only one here in the Twin Cities that I will bring my stuff in and plug into them. But even that place, with an amazing sound system, I pay extra for the sound guy from that facility to be there to make sure that his sound system sounds as good as it should sound, and does for me the things it needs to do for me to do my job really well. Most of the time, when venues have their own sound system, it's because of one or two different things. Number one, they can charge their client for a sound system. Okay, so it just ups their fee, and that's an add-on for them. And they sell it like you can save money on your DJ because they can plug into our sound system. The other one is that the venue is trying to be in control of everything, including what you do for your client, and the decibel levels, because they worry about decibel levels all of the time. And the silliest part about it usually is they don't really understand what decibel levels are, how to actually measure them, and if in fact you're over them or under them. But that's neither here nor there. They just figure we're going to take control over the volume of the sound by making the DJ go into our governed sound system and make sure that the volume is as loud as we want it, not as loud as your client wants it. So normally when they say that to me, I look at my clients and say, well, number one, you don't want me to plug into their sound system if it's not very good. Is it very good? And they always say, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they would want us to plug in if it's not any good. I said, I tell them, sometimes it's because they want to be sure they can turn down your party when they think it's too loud or whatever. Are they charging you for that? Well, they are. Well, you're paying for my sound system. But if you'd like, why don't I go to the facility? I will check in on what they have, and I will make a determination on whether or not it is worth plugging in around what you want the sound system to do. In other words, if you're going to want me to turn it up and it's not going to handle that, then you're going to be unhappy with that, right? Yes, I will. So, okay. And by the way, I'm not going to be charging you less just because I plug in with their sound system. So if their sound system sounds better than what I'm going to bring, and will do a better job than the things that I'm going to bring, then sure, we can take advantage of their system. Now, normally that conversation just stops them in their track. Oh, yeah, no, that's okay. I would rather you're the professional, we're going to take care of it. But other times I've gone in and checked out. Another place that I do like plugging into is a place used to be a nightclub in the Twin Cities called Rupert's. It's now called the Metropolitan. And the Rupert's had a 9-piece orchestra and a sound system that is out of this world, tuned specifically to this amazing Art Deco room that holds over 350 people. Now, I have plugged in, and I really don't need the sound guy, because really I'm just plugging into one channel. And when I'm sending my sound through it, it's pretty much flat anyway. But if I bring him in, then I'm respecting the facility. And I'm sure that this person is going to be able to give me the extra sound necessary when I need it, knowing, of course, that he won't ruin the sound system because he's going to keep me at a place where I'm not going to blow out their speakers. And I mean, not that I'd have to do it really hard, but they've tuned the room. And they charge $50 an hour for that guy. And I've gone as far as to say to the client, I'll take care of that. Not usually, though. Usually the client will say, oh, their sound system's better. I'll pay the guy. How honest are you? Are you being honest with them? And are you being the expert? Or are you just saying, oh, I got to plug him in the sound system? Okay, I will. And then you complain about it. Don't complain about it. Be the expert and tell them exactly what you know, and they will go by what you say, not by the venue, because the venue's not in the sound business. The venue's in the food business and the liquor business. You're in the sound business. If you got comments on this, leave them below. Otherwise, thanks again for tuning in. This is Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next week.